it's me, Bussy, and welcome back to Hot or Rat. Today we'll be reviewing the unaired runways from RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 6, tournament style. Oh, y'all wanted a twist, eh? So here's how this is gonna work. I've randomly generated a tournament bracket containing 32 looks from the eliminated queens of the season that didn't get to showcase these on the season because they were, well, eliminated. We'll be going set by set and deciding which look is hotter one round at a time until we finally get down to 2 looks from which we will declare a winner, baby. Now, let's get all started one last time. Round 1, fight. First up, we have Jiggly's Clash of the Patterns look versus her Janet Jackson look that she would have worn for the halftime show. On her Instagram, she wrote that this kimono is inspired by the kimono that Miss Universe Rio Mori wore for her national costume. This was the 2007 pageant that she won, and here's the look. It is a near perfect recreation, actually. I love how it fits Jiggly. I think she looks excellent in it. Jiggly's Janet look was awesome as well. This is another instance in which she's actually recreating a look and looking damn good in it. This would have been the halftime show, the infamous halftime show where Janet had part of her wardrobe malfunction, as it were. It was the show with Justin Timberlake where he ripped off part of the breast piece and exposed Janet to the world on national TV, which, girl, the people were up in arms. I know nowadays it probably wouldn't even be that big of a deal, but back in like 2002, 3 when this happened, it was like a national tragedy that an American audience saw on television. Anyways, while both of these looks are excellent, really props to Jiggly for both of these. I've gotta pick her Clash of the Patterns look here. Next up, we've got Scarlett's Oh My Goth look versus Jiggly's The Frill of It All. The Scarlett one is kind of hard to explain. On her Instagram, she wrote, "When you're the diamond that needs protecting, build your own laser alarm system. There are batteries, smoke machines, lasers, wires, and a tuck hidden inside." And I was so glad that I read that because when I originally saw these photos, I was like, girl, what the hell is going on here? She was scorping like a chirping, like, I don't get it. And then I saw the video and I was like, oh, that is sickening. She is giving me Charlie's Angels, you know, that scene where they're going through the security system, doing the cartwheels and the flips and tricks and everything. How does all of this relate back to this runway being a goth runway though? I'm not totally sure, but I love it. And Jiggly's Frills runway here, gorgeous, but in a totally different way. She is looking like an angelic little perfect angel. The frills are like this ruffle collar around her neck. She is in all white. And on her Instagram, she wrote, "This is an homage to my trans sisters we've lost through the years from senseless acts of violence and the late Hector Extravaganza." Both of these looks are so hot in like opposite ways, but I am a sucker for goth and darkness and like all black outfits. I'm living for Scarlett's look here, and the concept, her mind, IQ, it's over 9,000 Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god. Next up, we have Serena Chacha's halftime look where she is dressing as J-Lo from the 2020 Super Bowl. J-Lo did with Shakira versus her very own Finale Eleganza look and her Lip Sync for Your Legacy look. I think that she would have come out in this Carnival look that she is paired next to this gown. The J-Lo look is a good recreation. It's not exact. J-Lo's was a little more crystallized, like diamond kind of giant triangular encrusted or like metal armor pieces. I'm not sure how to describe those, but I also have to give her props for going out of her way to make like a performance music video for this. She was like, I wasn't on the competition, but I'm gonna show you exactly what I've done and how I would have done it. The dedication, we love to see it. But this no way in hell can stand up to those finale looks, which are just chef's kiss. Finale Eleganza it is. And before we go any further, I want to give a big thanks to today's video sponsor, Helix, the makers of premium mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped right to your door. Like most people, my beauty rest is crucial to how I function during the day. Cause girl, if I don't get my 8 hours, I'll go from hot to rot real quick. Thankfully, I've been nothing but well rested recently thanks to my new Helix that I got about 3 weeks ago. And so is my cat, Mystic. Here's how mattress shopping of the future works. First, you go to their website using the link in the description of this video and take the sleep quiz. Helix will automatically match your unique body type and sleeping preferences to the correct mattress. For example, I put in my height, weight, gender, and that I prefer a firmer sleeping surface and primarily sleep on my back. The quiz matched me with the Helix Dawn, a firm mattress that has support for back and stomach sleepers. But I was feeling a little extra, so I decided to upgrade to the Helix Dawn Luxe, which has additional zoned lumbar support, a premium quilted pillow top, and additional airflow technology to keep me extra cool all night long. I got mine and was shocked shook that they could fit a whole mattress in that box, but girl, they did. I cut her open and let her inflate for a couple of hours, and bada bing, bada boom, there it was. Oh, and did I mention that Helix offers free shipping within the US? Helix offers free shipping of their mattresses within the US. Free shipping. My new Helix is perfectly firm, supports my back, and is way more comfortable than my old mattress. And the thing I love about Helix is that you can shop confidently. Every mattress comes with a 100-night sleep trial and a 10-year warranty. Plus, Helix has financing options and affordable payment plans, making their mattresses affordable for everyone. And best of all, Helix has partnered with me to get you up to $200 off your new Helix and 2 free pillows. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description of this video to visit helixsleep.com/fussyqueen to start sleeping right. Thanks Helix for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to it. Next up, we've got Serena's Tropics look, which is this gorgeous, like floral printed gown with this beautiful little like asymmetrical shoulder moment and these huge giant kind of like flamenco looking sleeves. And that asymmetrical hair balancing out that shoulder is just beautiful. Girl, we were honestly robbed of not seeing her runways. She wrote that she was dressed by her drag mom, Erica Norrell. As we'll see, many of her looks actually were from her drag mother, which is really touching to see. That is up against Jiggly's pop art look, which I'm glad that this was not directly matching everyone else's pop art look. She's got her face plastered across her chest with the little comic book shading on the back and the big giant text bubble that says, "You may call me Jiggly." On her Instagram, when she posted this look, she wrote, "RuPaul's Drag Race has given me opportunities and open doors I've only dreamed of. Thank you, RuPaul, for blessing me with that. You can call me Jiggly. Everybody does." I think I've got to go with Jiggly's here because it's so refreshing to see this pop art runway done in a way that is unique to her and really standing out from what the rest of the girls did that night. Next up, we have Jiggly's Redemption runway, which was redeeming her post-apocalyptic couture look, the infamous baked potato look, versus her very own finale eleganza look. This is the easiest decision that he'll probably make all night. She was tasked with redeeming one of the worst looks from the entire franchise. At the end of the day, is the redemption better than what was originally presented? Yes. Is this a good look? Y'all can let me know what you think down in the comments below, but anyways, her finale eleganza look, which yes, wins this round, is stunning, beautiful, gorgeous, perfect, amazing. She is like physically embodying the Philippines flag down to like the little sun piece on her head. Next up, we've got Jada Sophia's pop art runway versus Serena Chacha's redemption look, redeeming her trash couture look from season 5, episode 1. So Jada actually wore this look for press week, and it does make sense that it would be there considering the little jacket that she's got over the pink dress and the hairstyling and such. That said, given the category and what the other queens presented on the runway, I'm not necessarily such a fan of this interpretation. It's a little too, I think, pedestrian for the Drag Race runway. Serena's trash couture redemption though, girl, gag and a half. She reads books and she went to fashion school and she finally has the dresses to prove it. She kind of has deconstructed that original little dress into these geometric pieces all over this nude illusion bodysuit with this giant ruffled train going behind her. It's stunning. Really, really, really missed having her on that runway. Definitely she wins this round. Next up, we've got Jiggly Caliente's Oh My Goth runway, which is literally brilliant. I don't know how the hell she thought of this, but she is doing an interpretation of the Penguin from the original Batman movies, which I think were responsible for turning me gay. Like, I definitely had a crush on Robin and wanted to be Poison Ivy from that series. She's kind of taken the Penguin, which is this like slimy, really gross, evil character, to an almost like steampunk, glamorous drag king interpretation, which is really, really beautiful. I love all the rhinestones on the pants, the giant cape. Jiggly, props to you, mama. And that is up against Scarlet Envy's Hot Tropic look. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna choose between these two. That look, Scarlet says, was inspired by the Scarlet Macaw, of course. All the beautiful rainbow colors in its plumage. Also, is the parrot on her head supposed to be dead? She's like upside down. Polly has had too many crackers. Scarlet, how's your head? The child in me is picking Jiggly here because the reference is just iconic for me. It really hurts to leave Scarlet's parrot look in the dust on round 1, but we must move on. Next up, we've got Serena's Clash of the Patterns versus Silky's Clash of the Patterns. On Instagram, when Serena posted this look, she originally wrote in Spanish, "I have the flavor of an Afro-Latina and I move my hips like Shakira." I love that she is bringing in the heritage of both of the cultures that she has within her into this look, and she's even thrown a little bit of cheetah print on the boot just for funsies. Seeing these two next to each other, it's kind of crazy how similar some of the patterns on Silky's little shoulder and sleeve moment are to Serena's. I love the oranges and the blues contrasting each other's. Girl, we've got that color theory working hard on these runway looks. I have to say, on the actual runway, I'm not sure that Serena's would have looked so stunning because the way that she has it in this photo, the pieces are kind of like flying up beside her, which separate and give a lot of movement to this gown, which otherwise may have just kind of fallen over her like a tarp. Silky's, on the other hand, conformed to her body. She's got this beautiful little mermaid skirt at the bottom, and I love that asymmetrical detail of the sleeve and the shoulder. So I'm gonna go with Silky's here. Next up, we've got Jan's fashion fail versus her lip sync for the legacy look. For her fashionable fashion fail, Jan is wearing basically what kind of looks like to me the Smeargle Pokemon, but like covered in rainbow paint. I'm living. I think on this look, she worked with that same designer that did her like blue Frozen drippy gooey look back from season 12. And it is kind of a simple bodysuit, but it's so colorful and there's so much movement in the hair, and that headpiece is stunning that the bodysuit is really enough here. Her lip sync for the legacy look? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This look was done by the designer on Instagram who goes by Bunism, who also did her promo look and also did other looks for many other queens. Like I think one of the Drag Race Thailand queens, and then also like Scarlett Adams from Down Under. Two really stunning looks from Jan here. Gotta pick the lip sync for the legacy look. That is just Next up, we've got Scarlet Envy's Finale Eleganza versus Serena Chacha's The Frill of It All. Scarlet, shut the hell up and take my money. I love that she chose red for her finale look, of course, representing her name, Scarlet. Every single one of her looks this season has just like that extra level of thought put into it that just took it to the next level. She's giving me Virgin Mary, the beautiful crown on her head. I mean, wow. But girl, Serena's Frill of It All look is nothing to joke about either. This is giving me like all the Rococo teas that I never knew I needed. I don't think anybody has ever really done this era of fashion so technically perfected and campy. Like you see all the fringe on all of the arm pieces is like flower petals, and there's lace, and there's beading and applique, and the girl, she's got a ship on her head too, because why the hell not? I'm not really sure what Aquaman, Mr. Shirtless Dude, is doing there in the background. He's not needed, but Serena, this look is stun. As for who wins this round, roses are red, violets are blue, and Scarlet Envy is coming for you. Next up, we've got Yara Sophia's Clash of the Patterns look versus Serena Chacha's Blue Ball Bonanza. I will say both these are a little questionable. I'm not sure where Yara ever specified that this was her Clash of the Patterns look, but it was what was in the little fan wiki things where I found it. And Serena's Blue Ball Bonanza look obviously would have been a design challenge look, so can't really say that she like would have worn this exact thing because it would have really been up to what she could have actually constructed that day. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Serena's look. I'm not really sure that Yara's has any sort of clashing patterns at all. That's an easy choice there. Next up, Jiggly Caliente's Oops, I Did It Again fashionable fashion fail versus Yara Sophia's Finale Eleganza look. Jiggly's look here is exactly what I was thinking when I originally heard fashionable fashion fail. She had this little plan here where I guess she was gonna walk down the runway, turn around, and then like the busty was gonna pop right out, mama. Yara's Finale Eleganza dress though is jaw-dropping. It's everything that I love about Yara, that tight silhouette, big mermaid skirt. Yara takes this round for me. Next up, we've got Scarlett's fashionable fashion fail versus Jan's pop art runway. Now, this look from Scarlett. You might have to turn your head upside down, right side around, left, right, center to see what's going on here, but she's got like a dress on top of her head and then I guess like a mask of makeup painted upside down that she's wearing over her face. I was talking about how she really thought about a lot of her runways and elevated them this season, but this one, I think she overthought. I just don't understand like in what world having an entire dress and face upside down is like a fashionable fashion fail. Like that would never happen like accidentally. Jan's look, on the other hand, I'm loving this. She took pop art, the essence of it, and branded herself from season 12 on this runway. This look is constructed of graphic picture pieces of every look that she did back on season 12. We've got even the Janelle ball from the ball, the Night of 1,000 Michelle's face crack moment up at the top, the backpack in the back, and I love it because it's not just her face plastered on a dress 10,000 times. Jan takes this round. Next up, we've got Serena's fashionable fashion fail versus Serena's pop art look. I'm not really sure how Serena covered in feathers is a fashion fail moment. Maybe she was interpreting this to be that wearing too many feathers was tacky. I have no idea. I don't get it. Her pop art look, I think tapping into her Latinx heritage a little bit here with the color palette. Very pretty shapes and silhouettes. I like the feathers look better visually, I think, but for the two given categories, I'm gonna have to go ahead and go with the pop art one just because I didn't understand the other one. Next up, we've got Jan's Finale Eleganza versus Jiggly's Hot Tropics. Jan's Finale Eleganza takes my breath away. Literally the most beautiful I think we have ever seen Jan look. Stunning. She looks like a Disney princess. On her Instagram, she wrote, "Thank you to my aunt and uncle for letting me take pictures at your house." First, she's on this beautiful staircase, and then she's literally in front of this 20-bedroom mansion. I was like, ooh. Is that aunt and uncle looking for a new nephew? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this look was probably inspired by Belle from Beauty and the Beast, just based on the color palette and the brown hair and such. Girl, Miss Jiggly's Hot Tropics look never stood a chance here, but it is a good look. She literally would have been the third person in the exact same outfit on that runway. We had Ginger, Jan, and Jiggly. Jan wins this round. And to conclude round one, we've got Scarlet Envy's pop art look versus Serena's Blue Jean Baby. Scarlet's pop art is beautiful, but I think that helium balloon coat that she's wearing kind of makes this look. And I'm sitting here wondering, did she pack a helium tank in her suitcase? How would she have created this on the runway and made it work for the RuPaul's Drag Race stage? Serena's Blue Jean Baby is giving me Selena. And not the one that we keep an eye out for, but the Mexican-American singer-songwriter, Selena's. Rest in peace. And seeing Serena in this look kind of confirms my theory that I had when I was originally reviewing the Blue Ball episode. These girls had to have originally been given runway prompts that were wear denim inspired by a pop star. Because we've got Serena and Selena, Kylie doing X-Tina, Pandora looks like Dolly, Scarlett kind of is giving me Lana Del Rey vibes. It's just a little too coincidental for me. Welcome back to Conspiracy Theories with Bussy Queen. But who wins this round? I think Scarlett's looks a little more finessed, but because I've seen it 1,000 times, I'm just I don't care. Let me move on from these faces on the dress. Bye-bye. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with Serena's Selena Blue Jean Baby. All right, now let's bring this into the home stretch. Round 2. We've got Jiggly's Clash of the Patterns versus Scarlett's Oh My Goth. Oh, this is difficult. Can I phone a friend? Can I ask the audience? I mean, I know there's not a right or wrong answer, but which one do I like better? I think I'm gonna go with Scarlett's. I love it so much. Next up, Serena's Finale versus Jiggly's Pop Art. I will always and forever love Miss Jiggly, but Serena's Finale look here, just perfection. Next up, Jiggly's Finale versus Serena's Redemption. Gotta go with Jiggly's Finale look here. Literally dressed as the Philippines flag. You can't beat that. Jiggly's Oh My Goth versus Silky's Clash. That's an easy one. Jiggly's Oh My Goth. Ooh, the girl on fire versus the girl dressed in red in the church. Wow. So situational. Do you choose the dance costume or do you choose the gorgeous gown? You choose the gorgeous gown. Scarlett takes that one for me. Girl, these Finale Eleganza looks were no effing joke. Next up, we've got Serena's questionable Blue Ball Bonanza. Woo, say that 5 times fast. Versus Yara's Finale. Yara's Finale. Jan's Pop Art versus Serena's Pop Art. Miss Jan takes that one. Jan's Finale versus Serena's Blue Jean Baby. Girl, no competition. Jan is the belle of the ball. Round 3. Oof. Scarlett's Oh My Goth versus Serena's Finale. Serena's gotta take that for me. Jiggly versus Jiggly. Oh My Goth versus Finale. Finale. Wow. Scarlett's Finale versus Yara's Finale. Scarlett. Oof. Jan's Pop Art versus Jan's Finale. Jan. What is this? Round 4? Serena versus Jiggly. Oh. Let me look at them up close real quick. For two queens that were out so early in the competition, girl, we did not deserve for them to slay us this hard. Jiggly has that one extra thing. She's got the headpiece on the Finale Eleganza gown. Gotta go with Jiggly. Jan's finale versus Scarlett's finale. These should not be like compared to each other. Like, it's just not right. It's not right, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Jan. Jan takes it. Oh my God. Okay, Jiggly versus Jan. 2 J's, J and J. 2 finale looks, head and head. Gotta take a closer look. Ugh. Just wow. Looking at the 360 of these looks, Jan's is gonna take the cake for me. Congratulations, Jan. You are the hottest of the RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6 unaired runways unofficial tournament. It's just nice to see Jan in something that she obviously feels comfortable in. Looks like Jan that represents, I think, her final form. Let me know which one is y'all's favorite down in the comments below. Let me know where you would have ended up if you were following this bracket. Did I make the wrong decision at any place? Let me know what you're thinking. Also, I wanted to let you know, if you were unaware, the little patron icons that you see with people's avatars in them on the runway looks that I talk about are actually my patrons at the hottest hot tier and higher that voted for that look in my hottest hot poll that I do for videos with runway looks in them. So if you want to be in my videos and have your Patreon avatar shown in perpetuity throughout my video, then you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/BussieQueen. You also get other amazing benefits like early access to my YouTube videos, exclusive reaction videos, access to the Bussy Queen Discord server where you can chat with me and other patrons, and more. I also want to give a special shout out to Stephanie Jackson, Roger Massey, and Mark James, who've all just joined my Patreon at the hot tier. And Ali Al, Angel Barnes, Adaluda, Caroline, Cyrus, Felicia, JB, Joseph Josh, JP in Dallas, Laura Matthew, Maxie LaWow, Miss F. Neely, Robert Reeves, Scooby Snacks, Sailor, Steven, Tom Jaco, Tom Young, Topher A, Triton, and Wheelie, who were all supporting me on my Bussy Queen Collector tier. See y'all later. Love ya. Bye.